Hi, today we're going to review the lesson that we had on how to tutor someone. You don't, as I said in our meeting, have to really know the subject matter that the student is having trouble with. It's kind of strange, but remember they've been taught this in their class already, and they probably have the information in their brain somewhere, and or in their notes, hopefully. And if they don't have it in their notes, then you need to remind them that they can do that in class the next time. So here's what you do. You sit down beside the person, and I want you to do this. If someone comes up to you and asks you for help in math or English or science or history, even if that's not your strong subject, here's what you do. You sit down beside them, and you look at them and you say, okay, tell me about what you're trying to do for your problem with the homework. And then if they say, oh, I just don't understand it at all, then you say, okay, get out the paper that you're looking at. And once they get it out, you ask them, okay, which problem are you having trouble with? And then when they show you what they're having trouble with, then you say, do you have notes on this? Get your notes out from these lessons. And if they say, I don't have any notes, then you say, okay, well, here's your problem then. You need to learn to take notes in this class because that will help you when you go to do your homework. So then you don't have any notes for that particular problem. And so then you say this. Okay, so we don't have notes for this. Do you have a book, a textbook, or something on the internet that your teacher showed you? And if they say, I don't know, or no, then you say this. Okay, so there we've learned something else. You need to take notes in this class. And then the second thing you need to do is to find out what reading or resources you might be able to use for this class, because that will really help you. Okay, so then what do? Because you don't have notes and you don't have a book and you don't have any lessons from the teacher. Okay, so first of all, this has shown you that this student really is struggling. So I would write down a note and I would tell the teacher, hey, this kid has no notes for math class. And find out who the teacher is for their math class and send it to your advisory teacher. Give that note to your advisory teacher, and then your advisory teacher will address that with the kid's math teacher. So now here's what you do. You say, okay, show me which one it is again. Then you look at it and you go, okay, I don't really remember how to do that either, but let's see if we can figure it out. And then you say, okay, what part of this do you remember? Is there something you remember about this? This says 4x minus 6 plus 3x, or whatever it is. Read it out loud to them. Or if it's a history question, say, can you read this question out loud to me? And have them read it to you. And then say, okay, let's think about that. What do we know about this? Okay, can we look on the internet maybe to see a way to maybe solve this? Or is there something you do remember about this? See, you have at your access all the answers to all the questions in the world on the internet. They're all there, every single one. And it's not cheating to look it up and figure it out. So even if the subject that the student needs help in is not your strong area, you still are responsible to tutor. You can't say, I'm not good at that subject, I can't tutor, because you can tutor. Here's what you can tutor. You can tutor good study skills, which is thinking through something, saying it out loud, trying to remember what you do remember, looking at your notes, looking in your textbook. You can also model and tutor problem-solving skills. And those problem-solving skills are finding the answer for yourself. See, a lot of people are not good students because they have a helpless attitude. They're looking for the teacher to give it to them. But good thinkers don't have a helpless attitude. They look for the answers. And you know what, mentors? You can probably use this yourself as a studier and as a student and going into college especially. 1, be sure you are taking thorough, good notes. 2, be sure you're relying on the textbooks and resources that your teachers are giving you. 3, and most importantly, don't expect someone to solve the problem for you. You figure out how to solve your problems. Ask for help when you need it, but first, try to find the answers. They're all there. They're all there on the internet. So I want you to have happy tutoring this month. Okay? Thank you.